and welcome to my channel, The Healing Goddess. Today we are going to do reading for what blessings are on their way for you and what you should look forward to. So as you can see, there are three piles in front of you. You can calm yourself and select the pile which you're most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, then maybe multiple messages are there for you, and you can view the reading for that pile as well. You can take a few deep breaths, calm yourself, and then do the selection. Without further ado, let's start. So for those who chose pile number 1, let's see what blessings are coming your way. You have the Devil in reverse. It says that you're on the verge of a breakthrough, of a cosmic leveling up, but something is holding you back. The need here is to let go of unhealthy attachments. It could be people or limiting beliefs or an unhealthy relationship. It could also be a disengaging career, or it could be a negative pattern which you keep thinking or which keeps repeating in your life, or it could be a negative habit like smoking or any sort of addictions. So the need here is to give up or quit the addictions or any unhealthy habits that have been going on in your life, and this gives you an amazing experience because it makes you more stronger emotionally as well as spiritually, because once you let go of a habit that has been holding you back, you feel like you've become a better person and a new person. So it helps you welcome a new you, and it helps in your spiritual growth. It makes you more disciplined, and you'll become more confident because you've realized that once you let go of something, it pays back in multitude. It also teaches you the art of forgiveness and the ability to move on in life along with self acceptance. And you have realized over the years that you always have a choice to let go. It's time to face your fears and anxieties, to free yourself and face your deepest, darkest places, whether or not you are ready for it. You can practice a technique of cord cutting where you imagine yourself connected to a old habit or a negative or toxic person. You imagine a cord going from your navel to that person, and with the count of 3 you cut that cord from that person. Often when you're called to do something more, you must deal with your shadows first. You must deal with those negative emotions first, and let go of anything that's not fulfilling your life, or that's no longer fruitful for you. You have to release any self imposed limiting beliefs that are standing in your way, because once you let go of them, you'll experience a better life, and that experience will be very strengthening. So, the Devil Reverse is a great card to get because it's making you a more strong person overall, who's ready to accept new opportunities, who's ready to look at the brighter side of life, and who's ready to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. And this way, when you've become a better person, you'll attract better opportunities in life and better people and companions who will support you in life and who will help you grow. You could even be making space for a new person to come in your life if you were in a relationship that did not work out. So don't be sad, because better things are coming your way, and you have to just be open to new ideas. The second card is Page of Cups. So this is a young person who's holding a cup, and a fish pops out from the cup, which is so unusual. So this person is a very curious person who's ready to welcome new experiences. He's curious to try new things, and it could also indicate that a new relationship is coming your way. It could be in the form of like a crush. You could be having a crush on someone, or someone could be having a crush on you. Someone could propose to you. You could have got someone's attention, or on a bigger sense, it could also mean engagement, proposal, or a marriage. So the Page of Cups invites you to have an open and curious mind, because just like the fishes popping out of the cup, anything can happen in your life, and you can dream the impossible. You can expect the unexpected, but in a positive way, and you'll suddenly be interested in a very creative project, or suddenly you'll have more enthusiasm for creativity in your life, and you'll be in very well in touch with your emotions. Basically, you have to open your mind to all kinds of possibilities, especially those of a creative nature, because you will be very much in touch with your intuition, and your intuition will tell you what project or what creative endeavor will be best for you. It also asks you to explore your creative side as well as your emotional self, and you could be drawn to self help books, spirituality, and the reason why you're here watching my video is also because you are already on your path to healing, and the much needed healing occurs when you use your emotions to fuel your creativity. And don't be afraid to feel your feelings and to wear your heart on your sleeves, and your intuition will lead you to the right way and to the right person, and the right person will come to you. You may also be having a spiritual leveling up, a cosmic leveling up, because of which you will be getting a lot of intuitive ideas in the form of dreams, or you could be seeing synchronicities, like you'll be seeing triple one, triple five numbers. You could be seeing double digits like 10, 10, 11, 11. You could also be getting vivid dreams, but you won't remember them when you get up, because the much needed healing takes place while you're asleep in your subconscious mind. Basically, just be open to anything and everything, be curious, have an open mind, think out of the box, and you never know, you could just start a new project or a new love interest might come your way. The the third card is Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this card says that you've redefined your relationship with money. Earlier, you could be placing a lot of importance on money, and you could be judging your or other people's status based on money. But you're now trying to find happiness in other places as well. This card just asks you and urges you to control your overspending. If you've been spending too much money earlier, it asks you not to spend too much money. For some of you, it could be that you could be hoarding a lot of money and scared to lose money. So now it's asking you to just ease up and believe in charity and treat money as an energy and not as something which should be guarded and protected. It can also appear when you are in a self-protection mode. With this, with feeling so vulnerable, I think you've built walls around yourself, and a sense for desire and a strong desire for security, stability, and certainty is clouding your mind just because you want to create a stable environment for yourself. So, even in the chaotic times when the outer world seems very chaotic, you are still in need of a constant change, and the much needed change will come to you. So, there's nothing to worry about. Just a little organization is needed. So, you could opt for a minimalistic lifestyle. You could declutter your room. You could change your bed covers, pillows. You could have more indoor plants. You could just basically start living a more open life where you can calm down and relax and enjoy the environment you're in. You have clear chords, which says, let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. So, with this card, we can relate that you could be feeling a lot of emotions, but don't be afraid to feel those emotions, because this card encourages you that there's a spectrum of emotions and it's okay to feel those kinds of emotions. It's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be emotional, it's okay to feel down, or it seems hard to be optimistic always. And once you're in touch with your all your emotions, and once you're in touch with your dark side, nothing can crush you in future. It's going to make you a much stronger person, and you'll experience great resilience and strength of the mind, and you can overcome any obstacles that could arise in the future, because now you're ready to face anything. Once you overcome this phase, you're ready to face anything. And clear quartz is also a crystal which is used for manifestation. So if you want to manifest a new person or a new opportunity or a creative project in your mind and in your life, you can start manifestation. And please let me know in the comments section below if you want to know how you can manifest anything in your life. I'll be very happy to do a video on that. And the next card is, okay, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is your broad chakra. It is in reverse. So it says that you could be having difficulty in getting clear thoughts. Your mind could be clouded with confusion, and clouds of confusion could be harboring in your mind. All you need to do is calm yourself, get in touch with your emotions, know what you are, know what kind of person you are, know your shadow self, and pray to Archangel Metatron and imagine a beautiful indigo light revolving around your on your bro chakra, and ask for his help and pray to him and pray to God for more clarity in life. And once you do that, there'll be a lot of intuitive messages which will be downloading in your mind. So pay attention to the universe, pay attention to the signs, and pray to God for strength. With the Moonology card, we have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So full moons are generally a time when the emotions are at an all-time high. Gemini is a sign of communication. So you also have to be very careful and keep a track of what you are saying, because your words are your wands. Be careful of whatever you're saying, because you never know what kind of how others will perceive your words. And there's nothing to worry about because of all these situations, because the answers you need are coming. Once the clouds of confusion clear from your mind, once you decide what to manifest, it will be very easy to manifest that, and the answers you need will be coming for sure. Gemini is also a sign of communication and flirtiness. So it could mean that you've already got someone's attention and someone's trying to flirt with you, but you might have not noticed. Come out of this chaotic mindset and be ready to experience new things, because there are opportunities in the romantic front as well. Let's see, law of attraction. So this card also relates to the clear quartz, because this clear quartz crystal is a crystal for manifestation, and you've got the law of attraction card, which says keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you will attract more positivity into your life. So basically this card is saying that don't run after what you want, attract it. You can use many methods. Please let me know if you want to know the methods. Some of them I can tell you now. They are journaling. You could even have a vision board, or you could simply pray for what you want before you go to sleep. So nothing enjoys the energy of pursuit. So don't run after things, attract them. And with the law of attraction and positive affirmations, I'm sure you'll be getting a lot of positive insight, and you will definitely attract better opportunities in life, because that's what you're meant to attract. That's it for pile number 1. If you like my reading, please do hit the like button, comment what resonated with you, and subscribe to my channel, The Healing Goddess, for more videos. Thank you. Bye bye. For those who chose pile number 2, let's see what blessings are on their way. You've got the Fool in reverse. So this means that you've been feeling a creative urge from a very long time, and you've conceived a project, but you're just not ready to birth it into this world. You feel that either you're not fit for this project, or you're not good enough, or maybe the timing is just not right. But let me assure you that you have all the skills, talent, and resources to make this project a huge success. But you have to pay attention to what's holding you back. You are preventing yourself from moving forward, and you are standing in your own way. So, the best thing to do right now is relax, be ready to take that risk, prepare yourself to take that risk, and look at the brighter side of life. You may choose to keep this opportunity to yourself for now and park it for a better timing. You could be thinking, what am I getting myself into? And as a result, the project has become halted, or it's at a standstill. And all this is because of anxiety and worry regarding this project and its success. But let me tell you that all this worry is actually unnecessary. But I can understand how it feels to when you take something up, when you're new to something, when you take something up in its early stages. But this whole experience is teaching you to be balanced, to have more faith and more confidence in your creations, and to courageously take that step forward. And with time, once you believe in yourself, you will be ready to take the next steps, and people will be ready to accept your project with open arms, because this project or creativity or endeavor has actually birthed out of a great idea, and you started this idea, you pursued it because you knew from your heart that this is something you really want to do, so why worry before bringing it to the world? The blessing this card brings you is that it pushes you to realize that you have to put a fun and loving energy into your work, not worry energy. Be more playful on a personal and quiet level, and look at the bright side of life. You can watch how kids play carefree. They're so carefree, they don't care about the future. They don't have any stress about money, they don't have any stress about if will they get success. They're just there, they just play, they don't care about anything. You can start by grounding yourself, taking long walks and spending time in nature, and just realize that it takes time for a seed to grow into a tree. Just a little patience and a carefree attitude is required, and things will align as per their divine timing. The next card is Seven of Swords upright. This card says that no matter what obstacles life throws at you, you have to get organized. It's not always necessary or required to take the longer traditional path. Sometimes smart work is required, and this card is giving you this opportunity to become more street smart, to organize your work. If you have a lot of work on your head, you can break it down into smaller pieces and take it up one step at a time. This card also tells you and gives you an opportunity to realize that you can, it's time, it's okay, it's time to put yourself first, and it's okay to put yourself first. You've taken care of a lot of people, you always care for people and provide for them, but it's okay to sometimes put yourself first, because if you put yourself last, the universe will do the same. This card may also suggest that it's time to take shortcuts and do smart work rather than taking the longer traditional path, and also to resolve your problem quickly, you can move towards this path. This card also suggests that you could be a victim of someone's betrayal or manipulation, but you might not be aware of their lies and deception because you've trusted them a lot, but they could be running their own agenda. For some of you, it asks you to pay attention to any sneaky behavior and listen to your intuition. Maybe because of this betrayal, you've built some walls around yourself, you've become more guarded. This card tells me that it's okay to take risks. It's okay to be that person, that fool who takes any risks in life, who's not afraid to take risks, who's not afraid to try out new things, who's so happy in his own life that he doesn't mind singing on the road and walking with that smile on his face. He's unafraid. He's very courageous and he's very spontaneous. So if someone has betrayed you, don't worry, it's their loss, because year 2020 is the year of soulmates, and you could be on a twin flame or soulmate journey where you could be meeting the right kind of people and the right kind of support and companionship and right kind of situations that will lead you to a path to spirituality, and it will prepare you for the future. The next card is Judgment. So this card says that before you were not using your judgment properly, or you could have trusted people more, but this card tells you to use your intellect as well as your intuition to make judgment. And as I say, it's 11:11 on my clock, and here it's 10:10, so that's the synchronicity. The Judgment card also indicates that you need to make a life changing decision, and these events happened in your life to give you a clearer idea about what kind of life you want, and what kind of people will be right for you, and what kind of situations will be right for you. So now you are well aware of your self and what kind of things you want in your life. So instead of using your logic, you can use your logic and intuition. It's also a time of spiritual awakening. You can see Archangel Gabriel is here with his trumpet, and all those corpses are rising from their coffins, and he's announcing the judgment, whether they will be accepted in heaven or not, and they cannot escape this. Similarly, you're being called on a path to spirituality and spiritual awakening, and that's why it got this card. This situation happened in your life to make you realize certain things, and to get you to push you on this path to spirituality, because you will be meeting different people, and the right people on the way, and be assured that more support is on its way. And you are also realizing that you are destined for so much more. There's so much, so many gifts and so much abundance in your life that these past experiences have made you stronger, and you'll not even remember these. You laugh one day, you laugh at these experiences and at these people, because you'll realize that these things did not hold any importance in your life. And now also it's giving you an opportunity to realize that within in the next 3 to 5 years these things will not hold any importance in your life. So why worry about them? You are at a significant stage in your journey, and you have to evaluate your past experiences to make judgment of where you stand right now and where you want to be in your life, and what kind of person you want to be, also what kind of people you want to be around with. This card gives you an opportunity to share your struggles with the people who have experienced similar things, so that they can help you on your journey and make you realize that things happen for a reason and all is well. The next card is Ruby. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. It says that your heart needs some much needed self love and tender emotions, because maybe of the betrayal and because of the walls that you've built around yourself. You could be grieving a loss, or you've experienced an ending of a relationship. But this card urges you to show some self love and assures you that angels are hugging you, that angels are around you, and they are assuring you that everything is okay and you are on a journey which is predetermined and pre-decided, and you don't have to worry about anything. These things are happening for a reason. Just don't guard yourself, because angels are protecting you. There is emotional support available whenever you want. You just have to pray to your angels, and emotional support and warmth and pure love can be experienced at that particular moment. So bless your heart. Heartbreaks happen. It's okay. Universe could be pushing you on a totally different path where you have to take a significant decision and a totally life changing decision. So your life is about to change, and a lot of blessings are on their way, and you're destined for so much more. So bless your heart and be ready to accept abundance in the form of relationship, love, family, friends, and support. For a very few of you, I don't see this for everyone, but for a very few of you, this could be a physical heart problem as well. Nothing new for you, because you could be taking medications as well for the heart. And healthful dietary change, like cutting out the cholesterol and eating healthy foods rich in antioxidants, cutting down on soda, and eating organic foods and long walks, and a positive mindset is required here. A medical intervention could also be required. This card also suggests that a lot of spiritual healing is happening in your life, and it's a time for purification and detoxification. God is blessing your heart and guiding you to take the path that's true and right for you. So don't worry about anything, but just be ready to accept blessings that are on their way. Next card is Healer of the Ages in reverse. So this card says that this you've been in a state of extreme worry, anxiety. It could be a physical problem or just low energy, and you need deep levels of healing. So emotional healing as well as spiritual healing. So you need to pray more and meditate. You need to trust God and angels and call upon the healer of the ages. He's been there since ages, helping people heal emotionally and guiding them on their spiritual path. And you will soon be healed in the blink of an eye and experience more peaceful state of mind. The next card is Have Faith in Your Dreams. So this card urges you to not give up and don't look back. Everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. Just be patient as events are unfolding and you are on a particular journey. You might not be seeing it right now, you might not be aware of it right now, but if you have a bigger perspective, if you see things from a higher perspective, you will realize why certain things happened in your life, why certain people behaved the way they did, and why certain events unfolded, and why certain people exited from your life. Because it's time to cut the old and things which don't serve you and move on to better pastures. You just have to dig a little deeper to find more courage and focus on what you want and work hard for that because your dreams are coming true and you just need to have faith in your dreams. Just because you can't see that your dreams are becoming true, that doesn't mean that you're not manifesting them. You're actually manifesting them in unknowing ways, and you have been manifesting them, and soon they will be coming true. The last card is sensitivity. So it says that your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. So use these hard feelings, these hard circumstances, and this emotional energy in a creative way, and they will act like fuel to your creativity. And you can use this healing that the healer of the ages will provide to heal yourself, bless your heart, and also put all your faith and trust and hard work in the projects or in the endeavors that you want or in the things that you want to manifest. So clear the doubts and manifest what you want because your dreams are coming true and God is listening and your prayers are heard and are being answered. So that's it for this file. If you like my reading, please hit the like button, comment what resonated with you, and subscribe to my channel, The Healing Goddess, for more readings. Thank you. Bye bye. For those who chose pile 3, let's see what blessings are on their way. You have Ace of Cups in reverse. This is a self love card. It basically asks you to love yourself first before giving love to another. Start with yourself, put yourself first, and feel your feelings. In the reverse position, it says that speak to yourself with love. Just pay attention to the kind of words you're using for yourself, the kind of things you're saying to yourself. If they're negative in any sort, you need to change that. It can also mean that you're holding up your emotions, which is causing a sort of disconnect with people. So before you send out love to the world, send love to yourself first. Write a love letter to yourself. Fill up each and every cell of your body with divine love and happiness. And the more you do this, the more happy you will be and in flow with life. It also says that you are well connected with your emotions and your subconscious mind, but there is a temporary hold up that's holding you back. It could be repressed emotions or not wanting to fully express yourself to the outside world, and you must be keeping your emotions private. And it's okay, you must be having your own reasons, but if you have so many repressed emotions in your heart, it will make your life very difficult. Be careful that you do not create any internal blockage by repressing your emotions and how you feel. It's very important to share with others. Maybe the resolution is just a few conversations away. Maybe there are people around you who are facing the same things or who have faced these similar emotions in the past, and they can resolve these issues. They can provide their support to you. Or you can even find ways to privately release these emotions, like you could maintain a journal. You could use these emotions in a creative way. You can take up some hobby. You can travel. You can spend time in nature. Or you could just scream, cry, and take your frustration and anger out in a car. Let go of the past hurts and disappointments that you're holding within yourself and give it to God. God will heal it. God will heal your situation, and trust that in a relationship reading, your partner deserves the love, and also the love and respect and trust starts with yourself. So put yourself first and move forward without any other issues or thoughts in mind. The next card is King of Wands in reverse. So you could be a fire sign. This says that you are very ambitious and you want to achieve great things in life, and you will achieve great things in life, but right now you are being called to take on a leadership role, but you are actually in a more creative mindset, and you are assigning tasks to people and just supervising, but you're not being a true leader here. Maybe you're not ready to be in that leadership role. You could be a creative visionary, but you need to communicate the entire goal to everyone in your team so that people work with the same enthusiasm to achieve one common goal. You need to work on your leadership skills and enlist support of someone who could be a natural leader, so that they can steer you towards a common goal. You are a good manager, you assign tasks well, you monitor them well, but communication is also key here, because if you're not communicating the vision and engaging your team, they will not be able to perform their best. It could also be that for some of you, in the pursuit of your goals, you could have become very aggressive or arrogant, and you think that only you can achieve the goals, but not your team. So the lesson here is to follow the concept of followership, where you can be a leader as well as a follower. You can assign tasks and also do the tasks which are needed and required in a team setting. On a personal level, the King of Wands reversed warns you against setting up unrealistic expectations for yourself and others. It's okay if people are achieving big things overnight, if someone's becoming a billionaire overnight, that's okay. Don't compare yourself to them. Your journey is different and theirs is different. You are highly ambitious, and that's okay, but don't set yourself up for failure by setting up unrealistic expectations, and that could be resulting in some stress, because of which you could be holding back your emotions. So stay true to what's important to you. Your goals will be achieved, you will achieve success, but you need to be patient and devise a plan where you can take things one step at a time and not take up everything at once and set up unrealistic expectations for yourself, because that will only burden you and you will become emotionally cut off as well. So have a direction and steer your team towards that common goal, so that you all can achieve and contribute equally to a task. Next, we have Nine of Swords in reverse. This card also talks of repressed emotions and deep inner turmoil. You could be getting up from a nightmare. You could be surrounded with lots of anxiety and worries and thoughts that are constantly going on in your mind. These things are actually making your situation worse. So try to keep worries private and personal to you. If you like it that way, you could keep a journal. You could write whatever emotions that you're feeling at a particular point of time, so that you can re-evaluate those words later on. The Nine of Swords appears reversed when you are gripped by fear. You are allowing your fears to impede your fullest potential, and it's stripping you of your life force. You could be losing energy. You could be feeling so lost in your thoughts, and you could be feeling so dull the whole day. So basically, don't be so hard on yourself that you're putting yourself down or engaging in negative self talk. You need self love right now. You need to say those encouraging words that you would say to another person who you want to counsel, or who's dear to you. You are God's child, and God wants you to be happy. God wants you to achieve great things, but one step at a time and with self love. On a more positive note, this card shows that you have already worked through a period of great worry, despair, and anxiety, and you are on your way to healing and recovery. And it could also be one reason that you've watched this video. You could read a book which inspires you. You could look at stories of artists who have struggled, and that could be a source of inspiration for you, because every artist goes through this phase. Every person who achieves great things has gone through a period of struggle, and it's completely all right to face rejection, to not succeed at in the first time. That's all right, but you need to calm yourself, relax, and just have trust and faith in yourself and in God and in life, that if you've decided on achieving something, if an idea has come to you, that idea is yours. But just be calm. If you stay calm and if you take one step at a time, things can look much more structured and more achievable. With this card here, we have Opal. Let yourself sparkle and shine. So opal is a very beautiful crystal, and it shines in rainbow colors, and it's great for manifesting. So it says that you are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So let your light shine, let yourself sparkle, show the world what you can do, laugh heartily, express your opinions freely, dress boldly, and don't hold back. There's no use in holding back. Love yourself and do whatever you love. If you like to read a book, you can do that. Watch a movie, read articles and books and journals, biographies about how people succeeded, how what kind of trouble and struggle they went through and how they overcame that. Basically, expressing your emotions is very important here. This card also says the same thing. It says that expressing and clearing any anger or resentment or anything that you've repressed in your heart in a relationship or career or in regards with anything, releasing anger is required here. If you're in a relationship or holding your emotions in a marriage, then please know that your partner deserves the trust, and a clear communication can solve a lot of issues. And healthy action in a marriage where hidden resentment has negatively affected the romance and friendship within the partnership can be resolved. If, however, you think things are beyond your resolve, then you can go for a marital counseling or mediation where healing and resolution can be obtained. But it's time to reveal your personality and shine brightly. Don't hide behind the walls, don't have any fears, don't head for an emotional shutdown, because you are larger than life and you have to show that side to the people now, to the world now. So, this is a beautiful card that you've got. Next card which we have is keep going. Use the energy of any disappointments to fuel your creative project with authentic emotion. So, emotions are a great part of our life, and there are a spectrum of emotions, and if you have faced any rejections or fears or any disappointments in the past, even criticism, just know that everyone receives such feedback and don't make it a big deal, because criticism is part of life. It depends upon you if you want to take it positively or negatively. If you take it positively, then maybe you can improve something in your life. If, however, you take it negatively, you'll have repressed emotions, anger, guilt, shame, or even regrets. So steer clear of any of those feelings and keep going, because you are set up for success and it's all part of your journey. This whole emotional trauma is part of your journey, and it's making you into a more stable, strong, and capable individual. And if you can face this storm, you can face anything in life. If life is throwing lemons at you, make lemonade. If life is throwing obstacles at you, smile at those obstacles and say that I'm more clever than you, I'm better than you, I'm smarter than you, I can outdo you anytime. Just keep going, because you're on the right path, you're on the right track. Just that life is testing your patience. Next card we have is a new start is coming. So it's a beautiful card because since you've realized that these emotions are not serving you in any way and you've already decided to let go of these emotions, and there's a self love card as well, you're already doing those things which you like, which you love, and you're gaining a new sense of encouragement in life. This is an encouraging card as well. It says keep going on, and since you're following everything, everything is aligning for you and a new start is coming. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. But forget about the past. Forgive the people who did the wrong thing to you. Forgive yourself for not doing what you could. And your belief that your dreams are manifesting is working well, because a new start is coming and you should be very happy about it. These are the blessings. A new start is coming your way. It could be in the form of a relationship, it could be a new creative project, or maybe a new job application. So, if you've applied for jobs, this is a very good card. It's a very encouraging and great card to get. Just free yourself from any toxic relationships or toxic or harsh environment or harsh people, and you're good to go. The last card is strategy upright. So this card says that you need a proper plan to succeed. If things have not worked out in your favor in the past, if you've not achieved what you want and that is causing you much stress, then you need to have a strategy. Just notice that there's a pen, there's a journal, there's a compass, and there's a key here. It says that you need to structure your short term goals in order to achieve your long term goals, and you just need to go forward, move forward with a lot of confidence, and have an action plan and put thought into action. Once you do that, you're good to go. You're set up for success, and all you need is a strategy and a proper planning. Just imagine where you want to be in 12 months' time, in 3 years' time, in 5 years' time. Set up short term and long term goals, and structure the short term goals in order to achieve the long term goals, and celebrate each milestone in your life. If you set up small goals for yourself, for example, you want to lose 10 kgs. If you lose 2 kgs, celebrate that. Treat yourself, reward yourself. This way, it will help you to release those any negative emotions or any discouragement or any feelings of low self confidence. It will build up your confidence. Also, it says that once you develop a strategy, you will feel more confident. You will take everything step by step. You will feel a lot of love within you. Then you will be able to give love to your projects, to your partner, and to everyone in your life. And with a renewed sense of self worth and self esteem and happiness, you can achieve great things in life, because great things are coming, and just you need to keep going. That's it from my side for pile number 3. If you like my reading, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment what resonated with you. And please hit the bell icon. Thank you. Bye bye.